remember everything started like between end of the February and start of March, when we went sent home. Like we were sent home like all company. There's like 3,000 people. So we start to realize something happening. And after that, like we went home, all people start to buy the toilet papers, meat in the shop. There was not enough pasta and stuff like that.
We weren't allowed always also go out of our homes, except when you are going to work or for shop for your necessities. So we have huge rules in our countries, and it was really hard.
They reacted quite quickly. I must say they shut down universities, kindergartens, and schools. We should have presidential elections right now on May. It's quite insane. It's like yesterday they decided that it's not going to happen because it was supposed to be in like 3 days from today. And it was impossible to do. They decided to discuss further abortion ban. During the pandemic, they couldn't protest this on streets. So it was a very frustrating situation.
Here in Krakow, it was a very heavy hit for all of the people who work off the wages. Like, we have a huge tourist and restaurant business here in Krakow. And I know that I used to work as a waiter myself for a few years around the pubs in here, and they suffered quite a lot. Quite lucky to be in a situation where I can still be comfortable and do my job and kind of just wait it out. But it has changed quite a lot. We've grown used to staying at home, so there's positive sides to it. We've started spending more time with the family.
I'm one of the luckiest people. I'm a student, so kind of the hardest thing for me was to stop going out. It's just true because I couldn't, with my friends, I couldn't go to, like I said, protest because I'm an activist and this is a huge part of my life.
From the first, it's amazing, to be at home, wake up and go to the computer. You don't need to waking up like 1 hour before. But now it's so boring. You feel like you are in a submarine. But what this gave me, I stopped smoke after 7 years. I am 4 months without cigarette. I started to do something for myself. I started to play more guitar. I tried to this time and I'm spending it at home to use something for something like educate me or to give me something, not just only waiting until we will again can go outside.
In the 3 days I was back home with my family, and I was like in shock. We didn't know what we were gonna do. We're like saying goodbye for ourselves because we were hoping that it will last only 2 weeks, but here we are. We are 2 months after this, and it didn't stop. Our government take action very quickly, and I think that's okay, but I'm not sure even it was too quickly to do this whole restrictions. And on the other hand, they were planning to do an election, so it was like kind of crazy mess. There are people, we can get a 5,000 zloty ticket fine for going outside our home, but on the other side, we're going to have an election in 1 month. So it was like I didn't understand it.
To be honest, I wouldn't expect European Union to be able to act effectively and quickly in a situation like this, because let's face it, we've never created the EU with the idea of being first response source to a crisis situation. It's great if we can organize retroactively some help for the country, for the member states that require it. I think that this should actually be the role of European Union to act as a sort of bank.
No matter what people say right now, I believe that the European Union is doing the best they can and as much as they can, because what a lot of people forget, that European Union is regulated and limited by treaties, and there were a lot of voices that said that European Union is not doing much in healthcare, But the truth is they can't do really much. They can help and they can have advices and some kind of ideas, but they can't do much.
I think European Union doing well because they start to help giving a lot of countries money, products like mass gasification, like medical products, because nobody was prepared something like that happened. So I read before, like there is a 151 teams of the specialists who try to develop like a vaccination of the virus, and European Union really doing a lot of good things.
I think that this lockdown, even we are like social distancing between each other, so we are so much closer right now because we are doing so many great things to help the medics and staffs, like everybody willing to help because they understand that it's crucial for ourselves and our whole country.
I just feel, to be honest, like surprised. Like I never thought something like that can happen in our society in a European Union. I thought it's like in China or this like other part of the world. I thought it's impossible something like that only in a movie. A lot of people in the other group will be scared to travel. They will be really scared. I don't know, be like open-minded like before with the traveling, with the trusting, and with other stuff. But I hope finally we start to be responsible and start to take care of each other with hygiene and everything, like not like before.
I really hope that we would go to the normally as quick as possible, but in a different way. That we as Europeans start our lives in different way, in a more like ecological way.
Far right wing movements are growing all around Europe, and not only Europe. So it's getting difficult. I'm only expecting actually this to get more difficult. So it's even more we need to somehow get together and think what's the most important. I think somehow it's very general, but somehow try and push towards 2-3 main priorities.
People will understand that nation states wouldn't be able to do as much as they are doing or they are trying to do without help of European Union.